Hi everybody, this is Bob from Buckeye Sports Center. I'm really excited today to take a look at the 2023 Lund 189 Pro V GL. So this is, kind of their Pro V model in the fiberglass boat in the 19-foot category. So really cool boat. The fun thing about the fiberglass boats, and we do have an on-water video on this boat to kind of see how it runs, and it's just a great riding boat, loaded with features, loaded with benefits. I really like the style lines that they've discovered on this boat with the fiberglass package. So a couple things related to the fiberglass boat from Lund. Obviously Lund's known for aluminum, that's how they have been for years, but now I think it's close to 10 years now they've been building fiberglass boats. And the only downside to them is they're hard to get because they don't build a ton of them. But if you can get a hold of one, consider yourself lucky. And they've come a long way and done a lot of improvements over the years as they've learned how to build the fiberglass boat. So, I really like the high freeboard on this particular boat. However, when we get in the cockpit, we'll notice that the cockpit floor is raised a little bit on this Pro V model, so the fishing accessibility is really good, but the hull is very deep, rides really well. So the interesting thing is, even though this is a fiberglass boat, this is considered a Lund IPS 3 hull technology. So basically, you're going to see a similar concept to what we normally find on the aluminum boats. They carry it forward into the fiberglass. So you're going to see a very deep V in the bow area. All right, kind of mellow out to a more semi-V in the middle area, and then to a little bit flatter V in the transom area. The other thing that they utilize exclusively in the fiberglass boats that nobody else does is having a very pronounced, defined keel. So that's basically the center line run of the middle of the boat. And boats that have that, which all the Lund aluminum boats have, it makes the boat track a little straighter. If you're trolling or doing something like that, it also enhances the boat from drifting by having that keel built in. All right, so really a unique product from the fiberglass side. The last thing I'll talk about on the hull is because the beam of the boat's kind of maxed out here in the middle, your spray line that you normally would find, kind of in this section is going to be moved back a little bit, so that keeps the boat a little bit drier, keeps the ride better, and really enhances the boat to be the #1 top fiberglass boat out there in the market in this size range. Okay, so we moved inside the cockpit of the 189 Pro V GL from Lund. Again, Lund has done a great job with just space utilization in this boat. We've the nice thing with fiberglass is you can have some curves and things like that you cannot do in aluminum. So, while we do have a kind of a limited back rear deck space, we're able to kind of create more space by having this, transom kind of be curved. All right, so we gain a little bit more deck space. We also have these 2 storage compartments that, again, give you a little bit of rear deck space, but at the same time open up the cockpit quite a bit so that 4 people can sit comfortably if you wanted to fish with 4 people. We've got a nice big live well here on the center of this boat. This one also has an additional live well on the bow. Just a very large live well, the bait well insert into it, which is pretty awesome. This boat also, because again, a unique thing to a fiberglass boat is having the molded in sport track system. All right, so that's standard on all the Lund aluminum boats, but it allows you to mount accessories without drilling into your fiberglass. The other thing I kind of like from a style line perspective and from a usability perspective is how the depth of the boat slopes down as we move toward the transom. So as you try to access fish in the transom area, it's a lot easier. All right, and you don't have anybody sitting back there, so if there was spray back there, because that's lower, it's not going to hit anybody. So, and to be honest, we don't even see that much spray on this boat anyway, but it would be further back than what you normally find in a seating area. Other things I always want to point out is, dash area. We've got this nice trimmed upholstered piece, which looks really rich, really high end. We also see off to the right there, we've got a big area to mount a graph. And then obviously you could literally have as many as 3 graphs set up on this bow or in this dash if you really wanted to. So really usable however you want to utilize it. If you want to put one up top, one over there. If you want to put some other accessory or gizmo off to the right, you can too. So there's plenty of space to mount and customize the boat however you want to do it. Last thing, from a flooring perspective, we've got the snap-in marine mat, which is a nice feature. It keeps it's very cushy to the touch, cushy to the feel. It is snap out, so it is really easy to clean and take out if you did want to hose down the fiberglass base of this boat as far as the flooring. So overall, a nice roomy cockpit size. Again, we're talking about a 19-foot boat, so there's only so much we can do, but I think they've done a great job on space utilization on this model. Okay, we moved over to the port console. Lund, just like every other Lund, just a huge glove box here that I can get purses, you know, anything you think about, wallets that you want to get in here. You know, there's also a little 12-volt outlet in there, which is kind of cool. I really, again, like this top stitched, you know, it's a nice touch, a vinyl top stitched piece that looks really, really rich. Rod storage, obviously super important on a boat like this. You know, we've got a huge door here, easy access. We've got 3 layers or 3 levels of rod storage. I think 15 rods. I think we can go up to 8 feet in these. Don't quote me on that. Look at the specs. But you know, it's either 7 or 8 feet on this boat, being 19 feet. Battery storage is underneath there, but you know, an easily accessible double gas assist shock, water management system. You know, real heavy duty lid on here. So really, really well executed rod storage, which is obviously super important for a Lund Pro V model. As we move up to the rest of the bow, nice big storage compartment off to the left. We've got a nice management system where you can put a pretty decent sized graft, I think at least 9 inches up on the bow there, and have it flush mounted. We move over to the starboard side. We have a nice little storage compartment here. Again, water management system, gas assist shock, stuff that a lot of times you don't see on a boat like this. And then a second live well or bait well, however you want to use it, here on the right hand side. So really, really slick, nice setup on this 189 Pro V. Check out our performance video on this boat this particular boat's going to be set up pretty much always with the Mercury 200 horsepower Pro XS engine, which is actually the V8 Mercury engine in the 200 horse category. And this boat flies with that motor. So I can't remember exactly the top speed that we got, but it was, you know, well into the 50s, I believe. You know, so overall great performance because of that hull design. Very limited bow rise. You normally don't find that on a fiberglass boat with a big heavy motor on the back. Also remember too, this boat's easily set up with a kicker. Most guys on this model will get a kicker set up as well. This one's got the bracket mounted, but not the engine itself. So overall, just a very, very hardcore fishing fiberglass boat for somebody that wants to get out of aluminum, wants a high performance boat. You know, really likes to, quite frankly, I think a lot of people just might like the look of the boat better, you know, because of the style lines and the colors and the graphics they put on it is pretty awesome. So 189 Pro V for 2023. Thanks for watching with us at Buckeye. Visit our website, buckeyesportscenter.com, to view our inventory. Subscribe to our YouTube page. We've got all kinds of videos. Definitely check out, again, that running video of this model. We filmed that yesterday, so check that out too. And thanks for watching.